Hello everybody and welcome into Emily's Upcycled Home. See that live button up in the corner? It is red. You are currently live. If you no longer see it red, you're watching the replay, but give me a hashtag replay down in those comments. Today we're going to be doing a big pumpkin craft using some paint inlays. So I'll let you guys all come in and I'll go ahead and get myself situated here. Welcome in everybody. Let me go ahead and get this stuff situated here. Not seeing anything. So on today's project, I am going to be doing this larger pumpkin. These are some last year pumpkins that we are going to upcycle, change them out, and I like to get my older pieces and upcycle them. And then when I come back in for my fall decorating, I get to go out and shop and buy new pieces for myself. So I think that's what we're doing today. Hello, cultivating keepsakes. Morning. Just gonna dust this off. Hello, Debbie. I know my the Facebook takes a while for it to like send out my stuff. But I liked how yesterday's project came out with the white and the brown. So I think we're going to go ahead and do the white and brown on this one. And then we are going to use these beautiful paint inlays. I'm really going to concentrate on this piece here for our front. And then we'll come in with some flowers as well. I don't know which one this is. This one might have been last year's release. So like I said, that will go there. Hello, Andrea. And then we'll go ahead and paint this up. But first of all, we're going to go ahead and start with our chocolate brown again. Let's just start painting our pumpkin. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Cheryl Petals. How are you, my friend? Alrighty, you guys. Let's go ahead and get this brown on. This is chocolate, once again, from Dixie Belle. And I'm not going to worry about, like, a perfect coverage in here. We just want to get that brown on our pumpkin. I'm not sure if I should change out the stem. This is one honey brush. Honey brush? What? A broom? What happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So let's just come in with our brown. And we might just go ahead and mix our white, mix our paints. See what happens. Oh, I'm going to paint that stem brown too. And you guys, this Saturday, I will be in an event with JLS Crafty Squad. And I will be on at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you are free, I will be fed in from my page. So I'll be going live on my page and then fed into the group. Honky? Hey, kitty. I don't know what's happening with that right there. Cheryl, is that even you? What are you talking about, girl? I'll be live on my page and then fed into that group. So if you're not following that group and you want to watch all those lovely crafters coming up, Dash by Joy Lynn will be coming on before me, I think, and then me. And then there's so many more, so you guys go follow that page. So you guys can see all the lovely... Oh! I was so lost. I'm just all like, what? It's because this one was the one that they had at Hobby Lobby. But I'm thinking, like, why is the stem so long? Oh, comments. Hello, Cheryl. We're doing a pumpkin. Now this pumpkin I got from Joann's like a couple of years ago or last year. And I know now Joann's is closed down, so let me go ahead and close that before I make a mess and spill it. Hi, Cheryl. If you guys could sprinkle me out, I would appreciate it. The algorithm, like I said, is not allowing me to, or sending me out, and Facebook is not letting me tag my followers. Don't get too close with the pumpkin. You don't want to melt it. So I did have some crackle medium that I wanted to try, but I don't know what happened to it. Let's see. It's like a oh wow. We're just gonna come in with our gardenia white again. I'm gonna come in with like this brush here. That's a little bit of wax on it, but that's okay. Thank you, Deanna, for sprinkling. So I'm gonna come in and just kind of dry brush onto our pumpkin. You can go darker as you go. You guys, I'm thinking these projects are gonna take longer, just like yesterday's project. I just paint too fast. Okay, do you guys see? Hello, Eddie. Do you guys see how that's looking? So I am going to come in with an IOD and paint inlay. And we'll come a little bit more darker on our white where we're going to put the inlay at. Did I say hi to you, Lynn? If I didn't, hello, my friend. Are you guys decorating already for fall? Who went and got their totes out? I know Andrea did. She went into that spooky little house thing she has in her yard. Sprinkled. Thank you, my friend. And I was looking at yesterday's comments, like my comments aren't even, like all the comments you guys are doing, they're not showing up. Speedy girl. I am a speedy girl. This will also be in the drop this Friday, you guys. I'm thinking about doing lives for my boutique just to show you what's in there. And if you guys want to buy them, you can buy them at the boutique. But just to show you guys live, like how things are. Almost like a sale, but not an auction. Something I'm going to be working on. Probably just on the days we don't have events, though. You haven't finished, but you started. You live in Florida, Debbie? When does Florida start doing their fall? Are you guys liking this pumpkin? I'm just going to keep blending until I like the look. I'm not making sure I don't cover all of that brown, because we do want in there. To the all around town and to the train station. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Yeah, so don't forget this Friday, you guys. Come and bet on some goodie boxes, some mystery boxes. We'll let you know a few items that are in the box. And you guys know I'm going to have some spindle hafts, some paint inlays, some ILD products that I use here, you know, because it got to be a good box for you guys. It's going to be a craft bag plus. So if you got one of my craft bags before, it's going to be like amazing. More amazing than a craft bag. I'm just going flashing it the other way. I'm going to go ahead and go over the stem too, because we can come in and darken that up with some waxes and stuff. So we got our pumpkin ready. That's the first layer. Well, the second layer, right? Usually in October. Okay, so here is our pumpkin. I'm going to pick the side that I want. I think I want this side here with more of the brown showing through. And if you have not used a paint inlay, this is basically paint on a piece of, like, good morning, Jean, rice paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to put some paint on your surface. You can even do a top coat of a flat top coat, which we might do instead, because I don't want to have a big old blotch of white, but we might. Let's see. Or you can use a top coat, like say you have this and I don't want to mess up my surface and how I done it already. You can use a top coat instead of paint. The only thing is you won't be able to use this again, because this is not, this is a sealer and it'll seal it, but a water-based paint will allow you to reuse your product. So we're going to go ahead and come in once again with our paint here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the section where I want my paint inlay to be. Just going to kind of mark it with my paint here. So from here to there, those darker pieces is where I want to fill in my paint. And you want to be a little extra on it too, so that that paint, the inlay really adheres into that paint. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of misting to my paper as well. And then we're going to go ahead and add that, let me see. Yeah, this way. We're going to go ahead and press that into our piece here. Now, because this has ridges, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. But I'm not going to worry about wrinkles because that's going to add creases and texture into our piece. And I think it's just going to add a little bit more character to it. Now I should have spread that out a little bit more, but I did not. So you see how my paper's wrinkled? I'm not going to worry about that, but if you want a really perfect straight image, you're just going to have to play with it and work with it a little bit more. And don't pull it up because the paint will be adhered, and then you'll try to put it back down and it won't line up the way it needs to. So I'm just going to really work that in, and then we're going to come in and mist that. And you see how the inlay is now wet again? I'm just going to make sure with a softer touch, kind of just rub that into our piece. I do have some paint that I don't need over here. I don't even know where my rag went, so let's just take that off so I don't keep sticking my hand into it. And remember, once you have this all dried and pull it off, you can save it, dry it, and reuse the image as many times as it allows, usually 2 to 3, and it'll give you a lighter color each time. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Hello, Karen. Okay, sorry I'm missing comments. No, they don't have to be on a flat surface. You're just going to have to do a little bit more with it, but you can just work it in. And don't worry about all those wrinkles, you guys. They're going to add some character to our piece. If you wanted to have more patience and really lay it out and really make sure it gets into all the grooves and lays out, that'll take a little bit more time. And you know me, I'm a slap it on there and let's go kind of gal. Okay, so once you have that surface wet, you know what, let's go ahead and just wet it one more time just to make sure it's down in there. Remember, your paint is wet. You sprayed your paper just lightly just to help your paint adhere into your layer of paint you put down. You're slapping on your paint inlay with the darker image, the painted image down into the paint. And then you're going to press that into the paint. Just work all your image, re-wet your image, and now we're going to go ahead and dry our image. And because this is kind of a styrofoam pumpkin, you want to go a little bit farther out with your heat tool. Hey Anita, how are you, my girl? I don't know if you've been live or I've been missing you or what's going on. How's your weather over there in Canada? No lives yet? Okay. And you see the paper turns back the way it was when all that is dry. And if you try to pull this off, it's not going to be able to pull off. You're just going to rip the paper in the image because it's attached, like kind of like a Band-Aid or a sticker. To release it, you want to go ahead and add more misting water. Okay. Go ahead and make sure that's all in there. And then we're just gonna lift it up. And now it might pull off some of my paint because I did not seal it, because I don't mind it. The trash guys here. So then we're gonna go ahead and just pull off our image, our paper, and get our image down here. The wording kind of didn't come out. I didn't get the wording. I think I might have did something because it's covered. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and see if we can dry this up really quick, and then we can add another layer. See how it goes all the way around. Hello, Susan. Hello, Natalie. Thank you for sprinkling. I'm going to go ahead and use this again. Let's put it on this side, on the back side, and see. I know the wording's not going to come out. We might be able to do another piece of with the wording, a different style wording. But I want to keep going round with the, nice, thank you. I want to keep going around with the paint inlay here for the second time, so let's see how it comes out. Just play around here. So I'm just going to put my paint back on. And we're going to re-add this one back in after I dried it. Didn't get it all the way across. The gators are heading your way for a visit. Karen keeps trying to send me gators. You just keep passing those gators everywhere else, Karen. Karen, what was for breakfast this morning? I think I got all that in there now. You might could. Cut it out. Cut it out, Andrea. Your might could. You know I'm using that now, right? Okay, let's see how this one comes out. It kind of gave us a pretty little faded design all over it. I don't know, I like it. You guys let me know what you think. Eggs and spinach, yum. Hello, Pamela. Okay, we got that pretty dried on there, and let's see how it did. This thing keeps spraying, it's so annoying. How is Pamela today? Have you guys done anything fun this morning? Shopping, antiquing? Okay, here we go. Here we go again on my own. Not as nice as the first one, but it still gives us some detailing there. Because our wording didn't come out, I'm going to probably come in with some, let me see. We can try another wording. See if we can get it to stick in there properly. And let's just go with our, we're gonna layer this one inside since our wording didn't come out. And I'm gonna go with a top coat instead. So I'm gonna come in with the top coat from Dixie Belle, which is a flat top coat, and I'm going to put it in that section where I want my my image and my writing to go, which is all this section that didn't quite work out for us. Let me try without squirting this with some more water. I'm going to really concentrate on the wording part. Seems like it's already sticking. Oh, never mind, it's not. So let's go ahead and dry that. Cross our fingers, guys. Let's see what we got going on. Nope, the wording's not coming out for whatever reason. So we're just gonna leave it. And then I have some of these flowers that we're gonna try to just add onto our piece. I'm probably not waiting long enough, being impatient. Yeah, keep them gators in Florida. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our paint. Let's put this one on the top. I'm going to use a brush to wet it. Maybe it'll help get into it a little bit better. try to attach these, and then we're gonna let them dry and kind of just pull them off as we work. I'm being serious. Girl, this project's not working like I want it to be, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make something out of it. Okay. So there's that one up there. Now let's see. I'm being too serious. I didn't know I was. I really wish the wording would have stuck, but you know, like I said, sometimes the paint inlay and the surfaces do what they want to do. Let's add this one here. Maybe I added too much water, who knows? They're on the way to your house next. Karen keeps trying to send everybody gators. Karen shows me those videos. I'm on no, keep your gators over there. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I like this one over here. I'm gonna put this one like down here somewhere. Hello, Julianne. Welcome in. I'm making a hot mess with some transfers. It's a hot mess day. That's what happens when you just play around. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. But yeah, you can still do them on a round surface, Kitty. Don't get discouraged with me. Just play around, try them out. Okay, so we got... They might eat her cats, Karen. We're going to go ahead and give this a dry. I think this is going to be the last little detailing on here. Alrighty, you guys, let's go ahead and re-wet it. And I'm just going to pull these pieces off. Alrighty, let's see what we got, you guys. Yeah, it's not doing what I need it to do. I'm gonna give up because I'm making a mess out of all these things. Maybe it is the surface, Jean. Or, yeah, Jean. Or Kitty. It's not cooperating. Maybe I do need to seal it first. I don't know. Something's happening. Alright, we got a little bit of there. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this because I still like the little rustic look that's happening. Alright, you guys. Let's go ahead and come in with some waxes now. I could layer up some transfers, but let's see. These will probably be trashed already because I did something wrong here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come in with some waxes and my wax brush. And we're going to go ahead and feather in some waxes. And I think I want to come in with the Dixie Belle wax. I'm visiting No Gators. I'm going to go ahead and feather in and I'm just going to pull from the top down, you guys. Hello, Velma. It's beautiful. I still like how it looks, Julie. It just didn't do what I wanted it to do. But we still got a cute pumpkin, I think. Got a lot of layers, a lot of grubby, distressed. It got some faded out images that just make it look even cuter. Got that white underneath. Hello, Lori. You guys see? And then I'm just going to do from the bottom up. Yeah, it probably did. You know me. If you guys have been here for a while, I'm really impatient. I get too excited. But I think I still like what it did. And if you have a stamp and some, like a crockery stamp, you could put that on a piece of rice paper and then add that to the piece. Okay. So here's our little pumpkin here. I think we're good. I might do that with the rice paper, but I'll go ahead and let this thoroughly dry. I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of our foliage here. Now these two I got from Joann's last year. This is what I used in my decor last year, but look how pretty that's going to look against our weathered pumpkin. Turn on my glue gun. Hey. Hey, Pisano. What does that mean? Copper Goat Designs, hello. Patty, hello. So I think this color looks so pretty against this. It's like a rust color. So I think I'm going to add that in. I'm going to go ahead and see this one. I don't know if we need two. We might just need one. Let me take them off though. This is from Joann's. Remember how they were closing? I went one day for my fall decor last year and I found these picks. Such a pretty like rust color. No, it's not rusty enough for me. Let's go ahead and add some of this on there. And then I bought some bought some of that cocoa liner because I ran out, but I got it from a bird nesting thing, and I don't know what I did with them. So you know what? We're just going to steal from this piece here since I never really finished it anyway. Because I do want some of this cocoa liner in there. Oh, but, well, you're going to have to say it to me because I don't know how to say it. So I'm just going to add some of this on there. Just to give it more like a naturally kind of tone, nature-wise. And then we'll probably add some broomcorn in there too. You guys, this is what the broomcorn looks like. I know Andrea was talking about that on her live. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of this. Okay. Now let me come back with my greenery pieces. And we're just going to glue those in where I want. I said it right? Now be careful with the wax, because sometimes the wax and the hot glue and the hot glue doesn't stick. Why is that car parked right there? So this is how it's looking. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some of this broomcorn in there as well. Thank you. I'm becoming very distracted, you guys. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. And I'm going to have some trailing down. Hello, Cindy. I'm going to have some trailing down, so we're just going to attach it lower. And then we're going to come back in with some more broomcorn, which I don't have very much left. Thank you for the sprinkles. Let's see. Let's cut it here. I'm just going to tuck that in. I'm going to find more of this this stuff, but I don't even know where I put it. Okay, so that's what I got so far, just going in on one side, you guys. And then here's some of this pretty, like, lace going on here. Just kind of make it a little bow. And we needed some muslin behind that too, so let's just add some muslin. Sprinkle, thank you. I think I'm really concentrating because it didn't turn out the way I wanted, so now my brain is like going and going till it looks the way I want. So we're just gonna make loops. Let me see. Two. I'm gonna do 3. Yeah. And then I'm gonna layer this one in the back. Okay. Then we're gonna add in some of this. Hello, Sue. How are you? Some of this wire and just go ahead and go around it. And then we're going to go ahead and glue that on the top of our piece. Then we're going to add a little button. Now, like I said, I'd probably come in and add a stamp in the middle with some kind of wording on there. And then we're going to finish this off with a button. And I think a brown button would look good. And then I will show you guys what we got. We might have to add a longer stem. What do you guys think about the stem? Should I glue or tuck in something longer? There's our pumpkin. What do you guys think so far? Do I need to add more greenery on the other side as well, or is the one side okay? What do you guys think? And I like the colors that we use. And once again, I'll come back in with more of this this mossy stuff, or the, you know, and add that into there. But this is our pumpkin, and it's a pretty good size. Husband said you love it. Beautiful, just like that. Right, I could add a little wording here, but I think we're just going to leave it. Do I need a tag? I don't know. If I want to add it. You love it? You guys love it? Okay, you guys. Well, I know this was kind of all over the place of a live. We figured it out at the end. I think it came out still beautiful with all the layers, all the textures, and all the pink little inlays, effects all over the pumpkin. So I think it's a cutie piece. And if you guys have like a stand, you can put your little, do I have a stand? You could put your little wreath under. I would just probably put a book. And do I have a book? Well, this book is probably too small, but I'm just going to show you how it would look and how I would probably put it. And I see this in back with some layers of frame, some fall foliage going on. But there is our layered, textured, everything pumpkin. I thank you guys all for sticking around with me. I appreciate you guys so much for sprinkling me out. Help me get to that 4K. It's been a long while waiting, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to join me Saturday for that event at they changed their name, JLS Crafty Squad. So give them a follow. I have that linked with the piece as well. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Super cute, beautiful. Thank you guys. Love it. Kitty, thanks. Hi, Carrie. We just finished our pumpkin. Renee. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Lynn and Velma. Thank you, Tiffany, Susan, Jean, Anita, Eddie, Karen, Andrea, Susan, all you guys. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.